welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Mia J. Welcome to all of my subscribers and a big welcome to all of my new subscribers. We've gotten so many recently, just pouring in. Thank you so much for joining my family. I am glad to have you here. If you are watching this video and you are not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you can follow me on my VSG journey. So this particular video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys what my vitamin regimen looks like with me being 2 months post-op. So in the beginning, when I first had surgery, I was on the Bariatric Advantage chewable vitamins. They're not necessarily gummies, chewable vitamins. And after a few weeks, after a month, my body was like, yeah, I'm not messing with it anymore. So at that point, I was cleared to be able to do pills if I so choose to. So that's exactly what I did. Now, I do want to caveat this video, start off by saying that I am not a medical professional. This video is just me and my journey and what I do, just me showing it to you guys. I am by no means providing anyone any medical advice. Please consult your medical professional for any medical advice. But if you do have questions, I can answer from my perspective, not a medical perspective, if that's what you're needing and what you're looking for. But also, before I close out this video, well, this section of the video, before I get into the vitamins, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at IAM_MiaJ_. And then under that same handle, you can also follow me on my TikTok page. I do post some VSG related content, some just random, just me being me stuff. If you want to see what I'm like outside of the VSG world, because I still am a person. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the vitamin segment. The vitamin segment. Hey, just kidding. Before we get into the vitamins, I want to tell you guys the protocol and requirements that my surgeon's office put in place for us for our vitamins, so that way when I show you the vitamins, it'll make a little bit of sense what I'm taking, why I'm taking it, and that way you know how much I'm taking, so you're not like, oh my god, why is she taking so many pills? What's wrong with her? But anyway, really quick, so the multivitamin, we have to take 2 servings of that per day, no matter what the brand is, unless it's like a bariatric formula specifically. If it's not, and you're taking something on your own like I do, then it has to be 2 servings of whatever that vitamin is. The next you have to get, and also with the multivitamin, it has to have 20 nutrients on there. So you can go through them all and count them all, make sure it's at least 20. If it's at least 20, then you're good to take it. According to my surgeon's office, for me, I can take it. Now, calcium citrate has to be with vitamin D, and then we have to get 1,500 milligrams per day of vitamin D. Now, we also have to take vitamin D3. The vitamin D3 for the whole day, we have to have a total of 3,000 IUs per day. Now, the reason I kind of put that and calcium citrate together is because oftentimes your calcium citrate will contain some of that vitamin D3 that you need per day. So while you're needing 3,000, you just look at the label on your calcium citrate, see how much vitamin D3 is in there, you subtract it, and then that difference is how much vitamin D3 that you need to supplement to meet that requirement. And then also the last thing that they required was just a sublingual vitamin B12, 1,000 mcgs per week. And then by sublingual, they said no capsules, no pills. It has to be sublingual. And you only do 1 of those per week, or just reach the 1,000 mcgs once per week, and that's it. So now we'll go ahead and get into what my vitamins look like and watch me organize it and a few other things that will go into with the vitamins. Okay, so these are my pill containers, and these are my vitamins, and some of them are prescriptions that were prescribed by my surgeon. This is another pill container. I had bought this one following the one that was in my previous video for essentials you need for VSG surgery. With this one, it is spacious, but the only issue is I can't take it with me if I am out and about. But this one I also got on Amazon, and also I bought both of them with my HSA card from my health insurance for my job, but this one is a little deeper, but I can also take it out and it can put the whole week's worth of vitamins in this handy little case. So we're gonna go over what I'm taking, how much I take it, and then after that I will go ahead and put everything in this one. I'm not gonna use this one right now because I have been gone for most of the days, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of what this one is like. I don't remember exactly how much they were. I will leave the prices down below, but this is convenient for like if I'm traveling or if I'm busy. This one is more like I'm gonna be in the house majority of the day and just need something simple. So let's go ahead and go over these vitamins. So this is Saccharomyces boulardii that I take. This is a probiotic yeast. I take this 1 tablet once per day. This is a prescription from my surgeon's office. This particular medication is supposed to help prevent gallbladder issues. Oh look, we have a guest. With this particular medication from my surgeon's office, I am on it for 6 months, and it was prescribed to me when I went in for my 2-week post-op appointment. Words are hard right now. And I take 1 tablet twice per day. This is another prescription from my surgeon's office. This was prescribed to me as soon as I left the hospital for me to take. This is an antacid medication, and with this, I take this once per day. Now, I am on my last refill of this. I was only on it for 90 days, so we're just about finished with this one. This is my vitamin C supplement that I take. I take this by choice for obvious reasons, to make sure my immune system stays up to par, especially with the current worldly conditions that we're going through. I take this particular medication 2 capsules once per day. So I have both of these. These kind of go hand in hand. This is my multivitamin. I was on this particular brand prior to me having surgery, and then I have my iron. Now, both of these I'm supposed to be taking per my surgeon's office. A multivitamin with at least 20 nutrients, and then I made sure when I purchased it that I counted all the nutrients individually and it meets that requirement. And then if it doesn't have enough iron in there that they needed me to take, then I have to do a supplement. So they also require that with my multivitamin that I have to take 2 servings no matter what the brand is. So I actually take 2 of these a day, and then I take 1 of these a day to fill in that requirement that I need to meet my iron nutrient. Words are hard. Thank you for bearing with me. So this one is my sublingual B12, and per my surgeon's office, I specifically needed the sublingual version no matter what the particular brand was. And if it meets the amount, which is I need 1,000 MCT per week, I just take 1 of these, and they're like super duper small little tablets, so it's really easy to take, but only 1 of these per week per my surgeon's office. Then I also have these 2 guys right here. So I have my calcium citrate that has vitamin D3, and then supplemental vitamin D3. So this is per my surgeon's office, not the particular brand, just the calcium citrate. And with these, I have to take 2 tablets 3 times a day based on how I take my multivitamin, and also based on the fact that you can only intake so much calcium at a time for your body to properly digest it. So I have to take 2 of these 3 times a day, and it still does not completely meet the requirement that is needed for my vitamin D3. So I supplement it by taking an extra 1. I shouldn't do that in my face. I have to take an extra 1 of these per day. I have also my biotin. I take 1 of these dissolvable tablets per day. This was completely optional on my behalf that I decided to take. This was not required by my surgeon's office for me to be taking. Next, I have my omega-3 fish oil vitamins. I decided to take these by choice. Omega-3 vitamins are really, really good for you. Do your research on it if you want to learn more. But from my research that I've done, it's really good for you and really beneficial, especially in the weight loss journey. So with these capsules, I take 2 of these per day. 2 times per day, actually, is when I take these. I also have black seed capsules. So instead of taking the liquid, I do the soft gels of these. And also this is something that I take by choice, and black seed oil is really, really good for you. And I did see someone before, they also had the capsules, so I started taking these. And I take these one soft gel twice per day. So that's all the vitamins and prescriptions that I take. I am going to show you guys me doing my refill. So once per week, I do a refill of all of my vitamins. So that way I'm not going in and out the capsules, and I keep everything consistent through the week. It makes my life a little bit easier. It doesn't take me that long to do it, honestly, especially now that I'm getting more into the swing of knowing what I need to take when, how much I need to take, what counteracts each other, etc. So go ahead and go on that journey with me, and then we will go ahead and close out this video. Now, I do want to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys being a part of my family and wanting to see me go through this process. It's been a ride, but I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so grateful for you guys supporting me, whether it's here on YouTube or my Instagram page. Thank you so much. And if you have not already subscribed, come join my family and follow me on this wonderful, beautiful journey that I'm on. As I said before, I am completely an open book. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below, or you can always feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Again, I'm not a medical professional. This is just my personal experience of what I've gone through, and that not only goes for these vitamins, but also anything I talk about. That is my journey and my experience alone, my requirements from my surgeon's office. Your surgeon's office may have something different. As I've noticed, some other people that I've talked to, their surgeon's office had different things versus what my surgeon's office required. So be sure to check that information out. But I'm happy to be a guide for you and for this wonderful journey. This is honestly the best decision that I've made for myself. But I could talk for days and for years if you let me. But we'll go ahead and go into this vitamin part, guys. Hey guys, so editing Mia here. So I just wanted to add a few things in really quick regarding my vitamins. So I have, well, you probably were wondering why I only had 6 and not 7. That's because I'm still working on number 7 here, and that'll just go back into my container, and I'll swap it out tomorrow for a brand new one. But with my vitamins, how I do it is I try to make sure I take it with food. So, and if you notice in the morning, this is when I do the most medicines. So that way I actually know for a fact I have food on my stomach, a decent amount of food in my stomach, and that'll help my medicine go down. Even though a lot of the ones that I take, you don't necessarily have to take it with food, but I just try to make sure that there's something in my stomach for me to take them. So I'll take this with breakfast, this with my first snack, which is more than likely a half of a protein shake, and then this one I'll take with lunch, and then this last one here is what I'll take with my dinner. So that way as well I have something in my stomach when I'm taking medicine. So I just wanted to add that tidbit in really quick. I also want to express how important it is to make sure that you're taking your vitamins. You can speak to your medical professional and ask them specifically what it is you should be taking for you post-op, but this is a commitment that you make when you decide that you want to get bariatric surgery. Granted, you should be, whether you have surgery or not, you should be taking vitamins anyway, but particularly if you get bariatric surgery, you are making a lifetime commitment to be taking vitamins every day for the rest of your life. If you decide not to, there will be terrible repercussions for you, and we don't want that to happen. So it takes a few minutes, you know, once a week where I just get everything organized, and even in my standalone container I could just put everything into one, as well as the smaller one that I had earlier with me having surgery. I could just pop everything in one. Control what you can control, whatever makes you feel good. But if you're watching this and you have not got surgery yet, bear that in mind, that this is a commitment you have to make along with everything else. You will be taking vitamins for the remainder of your life.